extremely tough in their win over the Escalante Mokies, and Bryce Valley able to pull off the victory over Green River on the upset in that 11-6 upset. Bryce Valley will start Rustin Shanoff, Blake Syrat, Cooper Owens, Zarin Roberts, and Luke Andrus. The Tigers starting lineup. It'll be interesting to see today, Tyler, how Bryce Valley defensively handles the guard lineup with Sanders and Sullivan, Barnes and Sullivan. They were playing tough ball last night.
They were, and it's hard to find a backcourt and a team that's as athletic in Milford, and that's what makes them so good is they get out and run. They're fast, and you can't fall asleep getting back on defense.
No, Boston Sullivan, then Sadler Barnes, Kilo Sosi, Colton Barnes, and Carson Cheney will be your starting lineup. And these five run the wet floor all day long. Colton Barnes looked like yesterday he hadn't missed a stride after missing 2 or 3 weeks due to a knee injury. This has been your State Bank of Southern Utah pregame report. State Bank of Southern Utah, where local decisions produce better results, as we move on to the United Mine Workers of America tip-off. UMWA is a powerful voice since 1890. The union for all workers, not just mine workers, for all workers. To join UMWA for a more secure future, call 435-820-2692. Sadler Barnes immediately slices through the middle, misses, and a rebound pulled out of there by Luke Andrus. Andrus goes the other way and banks it in.
That is a tough finish by Luke Andrus. He got up and he was sprinting full speed. That's hard to do, to slow down and have that touch.
Colton Barnes to Sadler. Sadler goes right. Screen from Cheney. Lob over the top to Cheney. Ball tipped by Blake Syrat, picked up by Zarin Roberts. It's a nice look from Sadler. Cheney just did not see it. Rustin Shanoff, but Luke Andrus cuts back door 2 steps and a layup for his 4th point of the game.
Good start from the senior. This is a senior-heavy Bryce Valley team. They've got 4 of the 5 in their starting lineup.
Colton Barnes yo-yos, directing traffic. Sosi right corner. Cheney defended by Cooper Owens. Cooper giving up some size there, but plays it well. Zarin tips the entry pass away and gets it. Great defensive set that time by the Bryce Valley Mustangs. Zarin Roberts on the end line. Be Tiger basketball. Let's send it on down to Mason Alstrom with our Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games sideline report.
I went and talked to Coach Gary before the game started, asked him what his game plan was going into this. And he just said, obviously to win, but to contain Sadler Barnes as much as they could, stop points in transition, and as for offense, try to get to the rim as much as possible and finish at the rim and limit 3-point attempts. So that was your Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games sideline report. Back to you, Mike, in the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth.
All righty, thanks, Mason. Register today for over 40 sports with new additions, including 7-on-7 football and girls high school football, as Sullivan bangs in a Bryce Canyon City 3 to cut the lead to 1. Patient set that time from Milford.
And that should help Milford settle down. They had been a little quick and uncharacteristic on their first few possessions.
Nice bounce pass from Shanoff down to Syrat. Other way, Sadler lays it up and in. Milford with a 1-point lead. That is the one advantage. I haven't seen it from any other team like the Tigers, or one of the advantages I've seen from them. They play that that full court game extremely well. That outlet pass, and I think it comes from football. They make that throw on the money. Sadler pulls up from 3 in transition. Left wing 3 won't go. Luke Andrus with the rebound.
Yeah, you can't get caught sleeping, getting back. If you're there for the offensive rebound, crash it. But if you're one of those guards up top and you don't have a chance at the rebound, you have to get back.
Three-point basket up, won't go, and a rebound foul goes against Sullivan. Blake Syrett, Rustin Shanoff. Owens catches, shoots the 3 off the back iron. Rebound Cheney for the Tigers. Pass underneath to Colton Barnes, kicks it out. Sosi looks, dribbles in, shot up, and fouled on the shot. He'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
How about those hands from Colton Barnes? Sadler threw that pass down there with some heat, and he saved it from going out of bounds.
Yeah, the strong hands of, again, football and wrestler there. That's your 1A state champion, I think, in the 185 class, weight class in Barnes. 189, is that what that weight class is, Ozzy? I can't. Antonio Moreno and Bryce Syrett in for Bryce Valley.
Yeah, Colton plays with he's playing with the knee brace right now. Doesn't seem to slow him down hardly at all, though.
Bryce Syrett with the rebound for Bryce Valley.
Good move inside from Zarin Roberts, but can't get it to go. The second chance also no good. They'll try it a third time.
Andrus, 3 inside out, won't go. Moreno with the putback again, won't go. 4 offensive rebounds, no dice for Bryce Valley.
And nobody stops the ball.
Colton Barnes so strong on the take. Somebody has got to step in there for Bryce Valley and slow that drive. Nice pass, Kata down to Zarin. High-low action.
Sadler Barnes went high for the block. Zarin just watched him fly by.
Jump ball as Luke Andrus gets his hand in there and ties it up. Sadler brings that ball to his left hip, and Luke Andrus able to get a hand on it. 8-6. Moreno, Roberts. Syrett catches, step up 3, got it! Bryce Canyon City 3. Bryce Syrett puts Bryce Valley back up by 1. Bounce pass to Cheney, hands to Colton Barnes to Sullivan. Kind of runs into Cheney and plugs up the offense, hands it to Sadler Barnes, misses. Bryce Syrett with another rebound. That's 3 or 4 quick rebounds for Bryce Syrett. Andrus to Syrett. Shanoff looks to Syrett. 3 off the iron. Rebound Sosi for the Tigers. Bryce just hit one like that on the other side. Sadler Barnes slices down the middle.
If you get lulled to sleep for just a second, Sadler will get right by you. He's now just 6 points away from 1,500 in his career.
He has been an amazing individual to watch, high school athlete through his career. Moreno looks. Andrus in the middle. Bryce Syrett catch, shoot 3, right wing, rims out.
He hit the first one. You have to imagine he's feeling pretty good, and then missed those last 2, but that one was halfway down. Cheney
has the ball stripped away. Great entry pass by Sadler, and but But the defense from Bryce Valley collapses and get the deflection.
Good give and go on the inbound. Sadler gets a look in the corner.
On the end line, Sullivan out of bounds.
We've seen that play last game. Valley would run that same play where they throw it in and then the inbounder just goes right back to the corner. It's been effective, got good looks for almost every team that's ran it.
Moreno right side, Syra. Traveled. Cooper Owens into the game for Bryce Valley.
Good find. Sullivan knew that he drew the defenders over and tried to dump it to Cheney, but just good hands. Bryce Valley able to keep it from getting a wide open layup. They're going to change it and say that Bryce Valley tipped it, but then Cheney hit it last.
Wow.
And he couldn't believe it. So the initial ruling was stay with Milford. The officials met up and talked and decided to change it, give it back to the Mustangs.
10-9, Tigers with a 1-point lead. Rodolfo Perez up top. Bryce Syrat steps back underneath, passes right to Sosi. A bounce pass might get there to Clay. Oh my word, it sucks to get old. Gray. Kilo Sosi with the rebound and a foul against Perez. It's Rodolfo's first foul. High screen from Cheney. Sadler in the corner, pulls up, fade away, 18-footer. Off balance, fading away from 18 foot. They don't get much more difficult.
Yeah, to have all your momentum going one way, stop, and just makes it look so easy. It's just what Sadler does. He makes the hard plays look easy.
Perez 3 long off the iron, rebound Syrat, but he gets it passed away in time. Great heads-up play by Bryce. Back to Bryce in the corner, 3 long. Sadler starts dribbling and then stands up. Heads-up play by Sadler.
It's just that right there. Impressive.
Half court at the buzzer won't go. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Aero Ag Solutions on 1aball.com.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs and Associates at 435-633-5981.
Welcome back to the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. Blackburn Propane. Tiger ball to start the second quarter. They have a 3-point lead. Sullivan defended by Rustin. Coach Syrett comes back out with his starting lineup. And one as Sosi gets it up through Blake Syrett.
He just kind of snuck right up under the arms of Syrett and able to find a small little angle to lay it in.
Makes 3 points the old-fashioned way. Does Kilo Sosi. 15-9, largest lead of the game for the Tigers. Shanoff to Blake Syrett. Andrus. Round the perimeter, Bryce Valley 5 out. Nice dribble drive as Rustin Shanoff gets by Sadler Barnes.
Shanoff used his eyes to trick the defense into thinking he was going one way in a quick burst to get some of the open layup.
Sullivan to Cheney. Skip pass right side. Colton Barnes looks. High screen by Cheney. Defended well. Bryce Valley switches and Luke Andrus hedges. And Sullivan,
Sadler.
For some reason I'm confusing him and Sullivan, but Sadler Barnes, phenomenal job there. He gets the defender in the air. There is nothing Blake Syrett can do once he's in the air. It's Sadler, heads up play.
And that's somebody who's watched a lot of high-level pro basketball or at those upper levels. You don't see that play made much in high school, but Sadler recognizes he can get an advantage and get to the charity stripe.
Hey, let's send it down to Mason Alstrom on our sideline report for the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Game sideline report.
All right, I went and listened into to Milford's huddle, and he just talked about getting out to the three better and closing out and then getting to the rim on offense. So that was your Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Game sideline report. Back to you, Mike, in the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth.
Mason's going to have to protect his, thank you, Mason. He's going to have to protect his voice a little bit, not yell so much down here in the cheering section if he wants to be able to do those sideline reports for the rest of the game, the rest of the tournament. Rustin finds a seam, back out. Moreno rolls, pass tipped up in the air. The other way, ahead to Barnes, lays it up with the left hand.
That's 1,500, not 15,000. 1,500 career points for Sadler Barnes. He officially crosses that mark. It was just a year ago in this same gym that he reached 1,000.
And he picks the pocket of Rustin, lays that one up easy on the other end. If that 30 seconds of timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well. This state championship basketball brought to you by Color Country Plumbing on TeamHive.live.
Celebrating over 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball. Providing quality concrete to Paiute, Kane, Garfield, and Wayne counties, the mudders at Garfield Ready Mix are the best around.
Mom, we're going to Sam's.
Somebody shut the door. Ugh.
Hey, Tyler, let's take that and let's do our State Bank of Southern Utah play of the game. Sadler Barnes for his 1,500th point of the career. That takeaway and going the other way for the layup. Sadler Barnes, State Bank of Southern Utah play of the game. State Bank of Southern Utah for where local decisions produce better results. Bryce.
Yeah, such an impressive career from Sadler Barnes, and he's looking to end it on a high note in this tournament.
Moreno somehow gets that ball knocked away across the paint to Zarin. Gets it out. Rustin fakes the three, dribbles in. One shot, 30-second shot or 35-second shot clock violation.
I think a shot clock violation is a play that gets the bench the most excited and the coaching staff.
it's probably the hardest working, like it takes a team a lot of work to get a 35-second shot clock violation.
It does. Those can be big momentum swingers.
Nice layup by Colton Barnes. Well defended by Andrus. 22-11. Roberts to Andrus. Bryce Valley 5 out. I like the 5-out offense. You have to all be active. You've got to move and cut, move and cut. Another takeaway and a foul. All right, let's play a little Fab Rats trivia, Tyler. Fab Rats, a family-friendly YouTube channel. Like and subscribe today at Fab Rats on YouTube. I want to know what Paul's favorite tool store is. Where does he go to get his tools, his winches, it's where Paul shops for tools. Send us an email at uhsslive@gmail.com. Let's play some Fab Rats trivia. Milford working around. Sullivan with the miss. Roberts with the rebound. That's Griffin Roberts. Skip pass. Rustin Shanoff. Roberts. Back to Rustin. Catch, shoot the three off the back iron. Sadler loses the handle. He kind of
got hurt.
Rolled up his ankle.
Kind of limps it off.
Bank shot for a three. That's a State Bank of Southern Utah bank shot. Is that Colton Barnes?
Colton Barnes, and it's a 10-0 run for the Tigers. They've ballooned the lead up to 14. And there goes another steal from Sullivan.
A lot of those takeaways are coming as Bryce Valley is trying those little handoffs on that three-man weave. Sullivan and Barnes they dive in and hedge that opposite side and get the takeaway. Brace Sire with the left hand, nice take past Kessler. Brace Sire at his 5th points of the game. Sadler, Bryce Canyon City 3 as he flexes after the shot.
Just lulls the defense to sleep a little bit and says, hey, why not try one? I've got the hot hand.
Griffin Roberts shot. Sadler out to Sosi, and he's fouled. Sosi at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line makes his first. – 17-4 run in this second quarter. Perez, baseline drive, draws the foul. Bryce takes a practice shot after the foul.
Bryce Valley's done a good job of these last few possessions of attacking the rim and going quick. Against these guards, they have such fast hands for Milford that if you don't make a decision quick, they're going to be able to get around in those passing lanes or just a nice pickpocket. The last few possessions, Bryce Valley attacking hard and quick into the paint.
.37 on the shot clock. Perez, Clay Gray, hands to Owens. Owens, Perez, Gray. Colton Barnes carried the ball as he crossed over. Elizabeth David's down there. .153 to go in the first half. 29-13, Milford. Bryce Valley changes their offensive set. Perez comes off the screen and a foul. Give that foul to Sadler. It's his first.
Sadler checked out for like 2 plays, and then they brought him back in. I wonder if they wanted to make sure he was okay with limping, but he's running around just fine.
Clay Gray in the paint. Won't go. Shot. Gets his own rebound. Puts it in.
Good job from Clay to stick with it. He came down on the first miss, but then he skied right back up in between 2 Tigers and able to finish what he started.
High screen from La Orange. Colton Barnes to La Orange right side. They look down into Kessler. Sosi. Defended by Perez. Sadler spins back towards the middle. Kessler, a little floater with the right hand.
And I'd imagine if you're Bryce Valley, you're okay living with that shot attempt. That's just a great make from Kessler on a very difficult shot.
Gray hits Perez, cutting underneath. Perez wide open, but he barely saw that ball in time. Bounce pass into Perez, up and off the front. Perez draws the foul on Sosi. Owens in to Shanoff to Syra. Perez baseline back up to Shanoff. Takes the long 3, top of the key, nothing but the bottom of the net. Rustin Shanoff with the Bryce Canyon City 3. Rustin has 44 threes on the season. He can shoot that long ball and loves to do it.
Yeah, in these last couple minutes, it's just quick decisions. Bryce Valley knows what they're going to do with the ball when they get it.
Sadler showing off his handles. The shot short. Perez with the pickup. Colton Barnes throws it back. After 2 quarters to play, 31-18 Tigers. You're watching 1A State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Harward and Reese Construction on KSLSports.com.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
When it comes to traditions, at the top of the list has to be a stop at Henry's Drive-In on Highway 89 in Penguich for a hot and juicy chubby cheeseburger and an order of homemade onion rings. From the amazing crew at Henry's, they wish all teams success.
Welcome back to Southern Utah University halftime report, where you're watching Bryce Valley and Milford at the half. Score is 31-18 Milford, but if you'd rather, it's 16-18 Sadler Barnes with 16 first half points.
Yeah, Sadler really put on a show, and you know, as we mentioned, he crossed the 1,500-point mark, and it was his defense that led to some easy offensive opportunities for him.
For sure. Bryce Valley's Luke Anders had 4 early points, really had the tempo high for Bryce Valley. Some defensive shifts for Milford, and And it kind of settled Luke down. He struggled that second quarter finding his rhythm.
Yeah, it wasn't until about the last 2 or 3 minutes that Bryce Valley really started to piece things together offensively.
So, yeah, Kilo Sosi has 5 points. Colton Barnes with 5. This has been your Southern Utah University halftime report. SUU is where you soar. Check them out, suu.edu.
JCI Billing in Tropic, Utah, Utah's premier billing service for EMS. New owners Holly and Brandon Baugh and their staff want to wish the Mustangs success.
JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success.
Mike's Food Town in Beaver, Utah believes in giving their customers a great variety of products, superior customer service at an affordable price. We appreciate our customers' loyalty and wish the Milford Tigers success in the postseason.
As you come back for the Southern Utah University halftime report, for some reason we just lost our main camera. It stopped streaming. There we go. Now we got it fixed. Elizabeth on the repair. Bryce Valley's got to figure out in the second half some way to slow down Sadler Barnes, and they should be able to get back in the game. Be an exciting second half of action here from the Sevier Valley Center. It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah, the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, including arena events, all mule fun rodeo, and ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Dave Stamey and Bren Hill. The premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
I know. You think underage drinking is wrong.
Letting a parrot watch horror movies is wrong. I found you! Underage drinking? That's very wrong. It can harm your learning ability and your grades.
When your kids understand underage drinking isn't just wrong, it's very wrong, 9 out of 10 don't drink.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
The show runs every night. That's right, every night, from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Stage Stop Station has all of your traveling needs. Stop by our Route 12 grill for a homemade burger and fries, or for fresh south of the border Mexican cuisine.
Mornings are busy. Breakfasts to make, lunches to pack, kids to get out the door. I didn't think I could add anything else to my plate. But my online business was growing, and I knew I needed the skills to take it further. That's when I found Southern Utah University. With the flexibility and support SUU offers, I can fit classes around my life, earning my degree while still being there for my family. Because at SUU, this is where I soar.
Tandem Contractors is a licensed general contractor specializing in dirt work, concrete, utility installation, and septic systems, serving Garfield County and the surrounding area. Call Tell today, 435-690-0243.
Tropic Utah is your destination, located in the middle of 5 national and 4 state parks with other recreation areas to see as well. With more hiking, biking, horseback riding, canyoneering, and adventure than you can do in a lifetime, Tropic has lots of options for lodging and dining. Hope to see you soon in Tropic.
From humble beginnings to major discoveries in genetics, medicine, computer science, engineering, and every other corner of campus. It's been a remarkable 175 years, and we are still climbing.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action.
Welcome back to the Blackburn Propane booth from the Sevier Valley Center. Second half action. The boys quarterfinals. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. Blackburn Propane. Bryce Valley ball to start the second half in the middle. Zarin kicks it out. Rustin Shanoff. Owens with the rebound, taken away by Sullivan. I got the hiccups, Tyler.
Got to take it. Hold your breath.
(31-18) to start the second half. Both teams start the second half the way they started the game. Owens, right wing. Andrus. Shanoff catches, shoots the Bryce Canyon City three, and buries it, his second tray of the game.
Yeah, he hit a three right before the halftime break. He has the last 6 points of the game.
That's Blake Syrett's third foul. Cheney, a tough matchup in there inside. Cheney at the Legacy Hardware free throw line misses the second. I was looking down at some stats. Did he make the first?
Missed them both. And Sullivan with a tough basket, the runner.
Thank you, Tyler. Cooper Owens. Zarin looks for Blake off the screen. Zarin keeps it himself. Little contact with Sosi. And Sosi kind of faded away. Baseball pass ahead to Colton Barnes, and he just runs out of bounds with it.
Yeah, Zarin, he did a good job at getting Sosi to, he went into him strong. Sosi kind of backed up a little bit. He just rushed the shot. If he would have just taken a half second more, I think he would have been able to lay it in.
Well, and I think Zarin's thinking on that, okay, he's going to give me some resistance and I can go up, and Sosi can just kind of shied away. So Zarin was then off balance. Roberts, Shanoff. Owens. Saved in. Great hustle by Andrus. A foul. What happened?
Foul against Manila. It's going to be on Cheney.
Oh, against Milford.
Milford.
Hey, let's send it down to Mason Alstrom. He's got a sideline report. Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games sideline report. Take it away, Mason.
I went down and talked to Coach Barnes of Milford during the half. I asked him what his game plan was going into this, and he just said to try to limit Bryce Valley's offensive boards as much as possible and try to get to the rim a little bit more and score and limit their three-point shooting. So that was the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games sideline report. Back to you, Mike, in the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth.
All righty, thank you, Mason. Coach Barnes wanting to limit Bryce Valley's second chance opportunities. Sullivan and a little bit of a bump from Bryce Syret for the foul.
Mustang foul number 13, Bryce Syret. His first.
Bryce has come in off the bench and given good minutes.
Perez into the game for Bryce Valley. Sosi with a miss. Bryce Syret with the rebound.
Syret just loses it out of bounds, dribbled off his foot. The spacing got a little jammed up there.
It's Bryce Valley's 14th turnover in the game. Sadler Barnes directing traffic has his pocket picked by Andrus. Jump ball possession, Milford.
Good job by Andrus getting in there. Normally it's Sadler Barnes who has the quick hands, but that time he gets caught and Andrus a heads-up play.
Sullivan. Nice lob inside to Cheney. Kind of reach in on Cheney. Sadler hit Cheney just perfect in stride and that little lob inside. Rustin gives to Luke. Luke defended by Sullivan. Andrus goes baseline, back up to Zarin, left wing to Luke in the middle, drives. Offensive foul. That was the right call. Sosi's set. Andrus just unable to stop as he got in the air, and his momentum carried him into Cheney, or into Sosi.
Yeah, he hit him right in the chest. Good job by Andrus to attack, but you just kind of rounded the corner, and Sosi was just waiting there.
1-2-2 zone for Bryce Valley. Bryce Valley doesn't play a lot of zones.
Wow.
I just sitting here in awe as Sadler Barnes somehow gets that ball up through the arms and off the glass and in.
It looked like there was no way he even could get that close, and somehow.
Cheney's third foul in the third period. That's 3 quick fouls on Cheney. That will bring Kason Kessler into the game for the Tigers. We've got a Fabrats winner, don't we, Elizabeth? As we watch Zarin at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Let's bring it back in for the Fabrats trivia winner. Kiana Livingston, you're the winner. I can't even remember the question. What was the question we asked, Elizabeth? Oh, that's the... Sorry. Wrong. Sorry, Kiana. That was the wrong game. Was that from the other gym or the last game?
There's a lot of different Fabrats answers
two gyms
coming in.
Okay, she already won. Okay, so Kristen Morrison wins that one. It was what was Paul's favorite tool store, and it is Harbor Freight. So Kristen Morrison. Zarin Roberts has the ball knocked away by Kessler. Goes out to Rustin Shanoff, wide open. Luke Anders scoops up the rebound, puts it up and in.
Right place, right time for Luke Andrus. That's what happens when you hustle. You get rewarded with plays like that.
Colton Barnes off balance, has to try and get rid of the ball, throws it over to the other sideline, goes out of bounds. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one as well. This is 1A Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Car Show and Fly-In on 1aball.com.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
Welcome back off the Zions Bank timeout for Big Time Banking with the home team field. Zions Bank is for you. Rustin fakes right, comes left. Roberts three, got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Zarin Roberts, Bryce Canyon City 3.
7-0 run for Bryce Valley.
Sosi back to Sadler. Inside, Sullivan's blocked by Zarin. It goes off a brace out of bounds. Bryce Valley on a 7-0 run. Coach Syrett brings in Clay Gray and Cooper Owens. Sosi splits the defenders in the middle. Zarin Roberts with the rebound. Owens three off the bench into the corner. Buries a Bryce Canyon City 3. Cooper makes his appearance known. 35-31.
Just like that, it seems like Bryce Valley's the team that's got more comfortable in this second half. Things are clicking on offense and defense.
Jump ball possession goes to Bryce Valley. Great hustle that time by Cooper, diving on the ball. Saw that loose. Getting down, getting it tied up. 35-31. Gray, baseline, gets past Kessler, off the glass and in. Gray slices down the baseline, cuts the lead to 1. Colton Barnes. Cooper picks his pocket and another jump ball. Arrow Ag jump ball brought to you by Logan Lefevre and Arrow Ag. Antonio Moreno into the game for Perez. Sadler Barnes. A reach-in foul.
Is it just me, or did they give Bryce Valley an extra point on that last? I thought they were down 35-31, and then he drove in and had a layup. Am I wrong?
Let me look.
I'm sure they'll figure it out, but I thought it was a 4-point game, and then they had a layup. And another turnover for Milford.
Yeah, you're right. Score clock is wrong. I'm missing somebody's points.
Because they were down 35-21, and then they chipped away, and the officials look at each other, they call a block.
I'm missing 3 points for Bryce Valley in the third.
Yeah, it's a 12-0 run for Bryce Valley. Zarin Roberts with 2 free throws. Then Luke Andrus with the layup. Then Zarin hit a 3. Cooper Owens hit a 3, and Clay Gray had that last layup, which should equate to 12 points, and they were down 21-35. So probably work itself out, but first free throw missed for Andrus, second one good.
Andrus, 1 of 2 from Lake State's Hardware free throw line. Yeah, and they didn't add a shot there, so the game clock is correct now, 35-34. A takeaway by Andrus. And Sadler Barnes kind of sitting there waiting.
And that's going to be free throws.
You can tell he's frustrated with himself.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Milford, well, they did. They had all the momentum. They were up by 14, and then they just kind of started coasting a little bit. And Bryce Valley, they found a rhythm on offense. They knocked down some shots, and all of a sudden, Bryce Valley has a chance to take the lead.
And that one's off the mark. So tie ball game, 35s. Luke Andrus, 2 of 4 in this quarter. Sadler goes left over Roberts, won't go in. That's going to be out of bounds off Bryce Valley.
It's been probably 5 or so minutes since Milford last scored. It was that Sadler Barnes circus layup was their last points. 14 straight for the Mustangs.
Into LaOrange, and a foul on Cooper Owens. Zarin Roberts is still on the floor from that last play. He's holding his left ankle. Cooper's second.
Zarin looked like he was in quite a bit of pain and was going to get helped up, and he said, "No, I'm good. I can walk it off."
He says he's okay, but he doesn't look it.
He doesn't. If he didn't wave off his teammates, I would think that's a pretty bad injury, which, I mean, it's still probably something to.
LaOrange makes his first from Lake State's Hardware free throw line.
Sometimes the adrenaline of the moment, too, you don't realize how much it hurts or how bad it could be.
And LaOrange gets his own rebound. It's loose on the floor. Tied up jump ball. Possession goes to Milford. That jump ball brought to you by Color Country Plumbing. Milford did get the last jump ball, and they hadn't changed the clock. Bryce Valley inbounds Clay Gray. Clay defended by Sadler. Finds a seam. Hasn't knocked away by Sadler. Clay quick off the dribble.
Bryce Valley, I believe, was in a similar type game last night, but just the roles flipped a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, where they.
That was a quick 5-second call, but nevertheless. Sullivan kind of loses his balance and goes to the ground. Owens gets it, and a foul from Sadler from behind. It's his third foul.
I mean, you look at this run that Bryce Valley has made. They've gone to the free throw line 3 different times. This will be the 4th now. So Milford just giving up too many free points.
Zarin comes in for Cooper, and Rustin comes in for Clay. Luke makes both those from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. 37-36, Bryce Valley's first lead of the game for quite a while.
It's their first lead since it was 4-3.
A 16-1 run, and another takeaway from Bryce Valley. A lot of contact there. Milford wanting the foul. Reverse layup won't go for Sired on the baseline.
It was actually 9-8. Bryce Valley led back in the first quarter, but
La Orange. Colton Barnes rims out. Rebound La Orange, and he's fouled on the rebound. I'm going to say he was on the shot.
Mustang foul number 13, Bryce
Bryce, the second foul. La Orange 1 of 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line on his last attempt. Missed the front end of that one. That one's good. Tie game, 37-37. Sullivan shadowing Andrus. Picks up his dribble, gives to Bryce Sire to screen in the middle. Pass down to Moreno. At the buzzer, Moreno puts it up and in. 39-37 after 3 quarters of play. This state championship basketball brought to you by Garfield Memorial Hospital on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Enhance your farm's productivity with Aero AG Solutions advanced spray drones. Aero AG specializes in custom aerial application of pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, seed, and more. Call Logan Lefevre at 435-690-9819.
Welcome back to the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust at the Sevier Valley Center. At the half, the score was 31-18. Start the fourth quarter, Bryce Valley 39, Milford 37. Bryce Valley went on a 21-6 run in that third quarter. La Orange for 3 is going to be short. Rebound tipped, picked up by Colton Barnes, blocked by Roberts. And a foul on Sosi. Just couldn't get stopped.
Yeah, Bryce Valley has really settled in. The turnovers in the first half compared to the second half has been huge, and there hasn't been any live ball turnovers that has resulted in those easy points that Milford loves to get. So Bryce Valley, and you can sense that there's now the belief that they can do it, that they can win. Whereas in that first half, they just didn't seem quite confident in what they were doing.
Cheney re-entered the game. Nice bounce pass from Andrus down to Moreno. Assist, Andrus, bucket, Moreno.
Moreno back-to-back baskets on those
nice
dump downs.
Assist on the other end. 2 great passes from the point guards as Sadler Barnes hits Colton Barnes perfectly in stride. Cuts it back to 2. Zarin Roberts up top. Crossover goes right. Rustin Shanoff fakes. Zarin long 3. Got it! Bryce Canyon City 3. Zarin Roberts. Sosi. Baseline drive, blocking foul on Moreno. That's his first foul. First team foul for Bryce Valley.
Sometimes as a team, you just find a rhythm, and it's tough to get taken out of that rhythm. Right now, Bryce Valley has found that.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Legacy Ace Hardware on 1aball.com and KSLSports.com.
For over 60 years, Brown Brothers Construction has been building roads, moving dirt, and shaping the future of our communities. From highways to hometown streets, we take pride in a job well done, just like the incredible 1A athletes competing in the 2025 region and state tournaments. To all the hardworking athletes out there, your dedication, grit, and determination inspire us every day. Brown Brothers Construction is proud to support you. Best of luck, and keep shaping the road to victory.
Bose Auto Parts in Beaver, Utah is a proud sponsor of the Milford Tigers boys and girls basketball teams. Bose Auto Parts is expanding their daily delivery route to communities along Highway 89 from Orderville to Marysville. Call Bose Auto Parts and place your order today, 435-438-2347.
Lob into Sosi off the inbounds, off the Zions Bank timeout. Sadler splits the defenders, kisses it off the glass, scores. Sadler so strong on the dribble.
And if you're in that huddle for Milford, you look at Sadler Barnes and you say, it's go time. You lead the 1A in scoring. Let's go show why you do that. And he comes out of the timeout and makes a great play.
2-3 zone for the Tigers. They've been in a man defense. Skip past Moreno. Up top, Rustin catch, shoot 3. Got it! Bryce Canyon City 3, Rustin Shanoff. Inside out action. That's set up by getting the ball down to Moreno. Sadler Barnes answers, won't go. Ray Syrett with the rebound. That shot looked good from here, but just a touch hard. Andrus gets past his defender. Bryce tips it up, tipped again. Sosi with the rebound. And Bryce continues to move back into Sosi on that. You know, it's a foul.
Yeah. It's a
That's
foul.
Bryce's third foul.
Sosi had kind of already given up the ball at that point. He was just still backing into him.
Yeah.
I mean, the one bright side of that is you do get to set your defense. It makes it harder for Milford. A lot of times when you get Sadler with the ball going downhill, that's tough to stop.
That is the second team foul. Sullivan for 3, rims over. Rebound Roberts, and Colton Barnes out of position. Roberts inside position gets the foul on Colton Barnes. 47-41 Bryce Valley. In the corner, Andrus looks, passes to Sadler up top. He's got Colton Barnes ahead. Andrus recovers. Sadler passes out of bounds. Andrus came back and cut that ball off. Like, I don't know where he came from, how he got there that quick in front of Sadler, but he got there.
Yeah, Sadler looked like he was going to pass it, and then Andrus fell down, and he was like, oh, I have a wide open lane, but he had already picked up his dribble, and at that point it was too late.
Andrus catches, shoots 3, won't go. Cheney with the rebound for the Tigers. Outlet pass ahead to Colton Barnes on the breakaway, and one! Cooper Owens with the foul will send Barnes to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
And that is just such a hard pass to make and to complete like that. Sadler cross court. He was all the way at the other three-point line.
Northeast doors that way. Andrus ahead to Shanoff. Crossover to the corner. Skip pass. Back around the perimeter. Andrus fakes, 2 fly by. Cooper Owens open corner threes, long. Sosi with the rebound. Lot of ball game left. Tigers trail by 4. If you're Bryce Valley, you've got to keep up your intensity. Sullivan for 3, got it! Bryce Canyon City 3 cuts that lead to 1.
Mike Barnes wants a timeout. Boston Sullivan, a massive basket for the Tigers. This is state championship basketball, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Chad Lyman on KTTA 8.1.
Beaver County's elected officials want to wish the Milford Tigers success in their postseason tournaments. Come visit us in Beaver County, your recreational paradise and the world's headquarters for renewable energy.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
Welcome back off the Zions Bank timeout with big-time banking with Home Team Field. Zions Bank is for you. Milford trailed by 7. Clay Gray, Andrus. Milford has battled their way back and have cut the lead to 1. Sullivan hitting that Bryce Canyon City 3 on the last possession. Andrus looks baseline, bounce pass into Bryce Siret. Blocked by Cheney. Sullivan with the rebound. Sullivan kicks to Barnes. Sadler's shot short. Rebound Cheney. Back out. Sosi 3. Rims off. Rebound Sullivan. Kicks it out. Sadler Barnes 3. No good. Rebound. Sosi goes between his legs and Andrus comes out of there with the rebound.
Great looks for Milford, and that's a possession that they'd hope they could cash in on one of those chances. Bryce Valley, good job to stick with it and get the stop.
Skip pass, Andrus, 19 on the shot clock. Gray, again, skip pass, Andrus, catch, shoot 3. That one's long off the iron. Roberts tips it away. Siret puts it back up. Gray with the rebound.
What a play from Zarin Roberts to save a possession for Bryce Valley.
The Milford Tiger offense is so tough. Every time you can keep them from touching the ball is a big deal. Clay Gray tries to pass that through too many defenders, taken away. Outlet pass ahead. Sadler to Colton. Easy money off the iron.
He just lost his footing. He went in and he didn't take a dribble, and I think he got caught too far out from the basket and was just off balance.
2:34 to go in the ballgame. This state championship basketball brought to you by SC Broadband on 1aball.com and KSLSports.com.
Oscar and Christine Ward with Bryce Canyon Scenic Tours and Shuttle Service, offering tours, bike rentals, and transportation throughout the Bryce Canyon country area, are proud to support the Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Danny, Wendy, Waylon, and Cammie Brinkerhoff invite you to come relax and enjoy life at a slower pace. Surround yourself with some of nature's most breathtaking scenery on their quiet farm surrounded by Bryce Canyon National Park and the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Off the Zions Bank timeout is Bryce Valley ball. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Milford in a 2-3 zone. Bryce Valley working around the perimeter, trying to get those open looks. Milford extends that zone a little. Andrus, right wing. Sirett in the corner, 11 on the shot clock. Inside to Roberts. Seal from Roberts. Bryce Sirett kisses it off the glass and in. 7 points in the game for Bryce Sirett. Bryce had a great game last night. I think he had 8 against.
He's now up to 7 today.
Sosi with the turnaround jumper over Roberts. Great look from Sosi.
And that's a hard angle when you don't have the backboard to use. You have to have nice touch.
48-49, 1 point game. Rustin. Sadler was hedging. He's looking for that skip pass, sitting there like a free safety. Going to try and pick that pass off on the skip to Luke. Cooper to Luke. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brace, baseline, corner. Rustin fakes, drives in, gets past Cheney, won't go. Cheney with the rebound. And a foul will be the 4th team foul on Bryce Valley.
You have to be aware of that if you're Bryce Valley. Now that Milford is in the bonus, you can't give up any cheap fouls. If it's to save an easy basket, that's a fine foul, but no cheap ones when you're 90 feet from the basket.
Sullivan left side. Double teamed. Taken away by Andrus. Andrus on the break. Sadler's there. Andrus off the glass and in. Luke Andrus with the takeaway and the lay-in. 3-point game. Sadler looks, pulls up 3, off the iron, tipped up in the air. Ball loose on the floor, tied up, rolled.
They're going to give Milford a timeout. It didn't look like anybody really had possession, and Cheney was rolling on the ground, but they'll give
timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Lamb Excavating on TeamHive.live.
The Bryce Canyon Inn and Pizza Place in Tropic are proud to support Region 20 teams. Come stay in our clean, comfortable cabins. Enjoy our homemade pizza and savor our rich, specialty coffee blends while watching the sunrise over Bryce. Come explore with us.
Bryce Canyon Subway wants to thank the Region 20 teams for their business this past season. If you're looking for a great summer job with competitive wages and flexible hours, call Cherish or Lucene at 435-834-5888.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at Burt Brothers.
Off the Zions Bank timeout for game-winning banking with Home Team Field. Zions Bank is for you. Sadler Barnes lobs in, tipped away, picked up by Andrus. Andrus on the break and a foul by Sullivan. 39 seconds on the clock. That's only the 3rd team foul.
The pass on the inbounds was just a little too high. Sosi was up there, and
that's such a good play. The Tigers use that lob into Sosi a lot. He jumps so well.
Yeah, he almost always has the advantage when it comes to a jumping contest, but that time he couldn't quite get high enough.
Inbounds to Andrus. Spins back. Sadler was there. Shanoff, Sirett. 29 on the shot clock. Sadler tips the ball. Shanoff down into Zarin, fakes, kicks it out. Luke Andrus drives back out to Bryce. 19 on the shot clock. Bryce, Zarin, Andrus. 15 seconds, 11 on the shot clock, 15 in the game. Bryce Valley timeout. We'll take one as well. This state championship basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show in Panguitch on the 4th of July weekend on KSLSports.com.
Cannonville, Utah, located in the heart of color country from Bryce Canyon National Park to Grosvenor's Arch, there is more beauty to see than you can fit into one trip. Cannonville, your adventure headquarters. Go Mustangs!
Canyon Trail Rides is a family-owned business providing a unique experience on the back of a horse or sure-footed mule. To see the spectacular scenery of Bryce Sign and Grand Canyon North Rim National Parks. To make reservations, please visit our website, canyonrides.com.
Clark's Country Market and Rustler's Restaurant on Main Street in Tropic, your hometown grocer. Rustler's offers a wide variety of entrees, and Kindy's Sweet Shop will satisfy that sweet tooth. Dallas and Emily Clark wish the Bryce Valley Mustangs success.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing needs, contact Color Country Plumbing. Specializing in new construction, call today, 435-231-3950. Wishing all of Region 20 success in the postseason.
Off the Zions Banking timeout for banking designed to help you score more. Zions Bank is for you. The officials just warned Andrus and Sullivan. They're kind of pushing in there. Inbounds to Shanoff. Shanoff had a lane to the basket, but back out to and a reach-in foul. That's only the 4th foul. So again, Bryce Valley's going to have to inbound the ball with 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, that'll reset the shot clock. So
the foul does. So the shot clock will go away.
No shot clock. And now at this point, you have to play the foul game. But if you're Milford, you've already wasted 30 seconds of the shot clock, and so you're going to have to just hope that you can either get a steal here or miss free throws from Bryce Valley.
Timeout, Bryce Valley. We'll take one as well. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Color Country Plumbing on TeamHive.live.
Corey is a dedicated father, husband, son, brother, and friend to the entire Milford community. Since 2017, Corey has been bravely battling cancer and recently passed on. Please scan the QR code and donate to support his family during this challenging time.
Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch, Utah, where real cowboys along with locals gather for our famous homemade food. Big news! We are in our new location. We couldn't be more pleased. With a new large banquet room to accommodate large parties and events. Come join us at the Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
For game-winning banking with Home Team Field, Zions Bank is for you. 10 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off. Both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Bryce Valley ball, they have a 3-point lead. If Bryce Valley can inbound, they do to Anderson. A quick foul on Sullivan. 9 seconds. That's Sullivan's 4th foul. If Andrus can make it a 2-possession game here, that's big. That's the one thing with this. It really changes the strategy with the way they do the fouls now, the 5-5-5. It's 2-shot foul, not a 1-and-1. Andrus makes the first from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Milford does have two timeouts left. Bryce Valley is out of timeouts. Makes them both. 5-point game, 48-53. Sadler Barnes off the dribble. 3-pointer on the way, off the back iron. Zarin Roberts with the rebound. And a foul. That's the ball game. 53-48. Bryce Valley with the victory and the major upset as the favored Milford Tigers in the second half. Bryce Valley came out with momentum.
A 14-point comeback spurred by an 18-2 run, and the Mustangs surprise everybody with that comeback, and they're moving on to the semifinals
tomorrow night. We'll be back with the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights after this.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. with the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include